Alright, got the cord plugged in, and I want you to just see what this thing looks like when it fires up. So we'll turn the power on. Now it's tube operated, so it takes a moment to come alive. Keep your eyes on that all-seeing eye in the center. The level indicator. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The video doesn't capture all of its glory. It looks a little glowy all the way through, but the two bars are completely separated. Okay, let's walk through the features of it. Okay, here's a good close-up look at the Mirano Echo Chamber 3R tube-driven unit. And let's turn it up just a little bit. Again, I don't think we're really grasping how amazing that little level indicator. Look at that thing. I don't think it's coming through on the video, but it's amazing. Okay, let's take a look here. We have mood 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. Let's turn it up a little bit. 5 and 6, 6, 6. A little bit of a swell there. 6, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that's repeat. This is just straight up echo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then again, we can turn it off, and then it's just a preamp. No echo whatsoever. Okay, that gives you an idea what it looks like. These two just our overall volume input, high or low. High, low, 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 low. Nothing really happened on the level indicator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10. That's cranked on the level indicator. Now this is the output indicator. Output, I think the sweet spot's right about 6 or 7 on this thing. But it's just an opinion. Check. The tone really adds a lot of variation in the tone. It's bassy or quite trebly, depending on how you adjust that. Okay, thanks for checking it out. Any questions, let me know. I'm running it through a little Tesco mixing amplifier here. It's a 120. I really like these things. I think it just looks great. And it's got its own onboard reverb. So let's hear that on its own once. Just a minute. Well, let me show you what's happening here. I took this cover off. This is how we get to the unit itself. So you pull this cover off. There's 2 screws on either side here, and then this unit can pull out. Let me unplug it for just a second. I can't see what you're seeing here on the camera. This isn't the best situation for me, but I want to show you what's going on in the back side here. So we'll gently pull this out, and then here's our tubes. Let me see if I can see it. All right, we're looking okay. So my guess is we've got a little crackle on these capacitors. And the reason I say that is it appears as though someone has replaced capacitors apparently as they were necessary. You can see we've got a newer capacitor down here on the bottom. And then clearly this one has been replaced. Where all these other caps are still the original, and then the electrolytic capacitors are in there yet. So I think this one is definitely looking like it's due for replacement. It's showing some black, you know, some heat damage there. So chances are I think we replace these caps, and those electrolytics should probably be taken out too. You can see there's a couple other more modern caps in there. So someone's been in here, and again, I think replacing the caps that they deemed necessary, where it might be a good idea to just knock out these other caps at the same time. So let me put this back in, and then I'll come back and turn it on for you. Before I put it back in, I thought I'd just show you what our tube layout is here. It could definitely be cleaned up a little bit more. I've hit the pots with some cleaner, but there's a fair amount of dusty film on there, and it really should be thoroughly cleaned. Those pots could really be even replaced, but thoroughly cleaned I think would be a lot better. The situation would be a lot better. Now I've sprayed them, moved them back and forth, and they seem to clear up. However, this one pot seems to be an issue yet, and I'll show you that one as soon as we come back. Okay, I've got the unit slid back in. I haven't put the cover back on or anything at this point, but I'll turn it on for you, and you can see what happens here. There's our level indicator. Now, oddly, I don't know what order this video is going to be in, whether it's my old video first or this video first, but as you can see or will see, this used to settle back into a zone and be adjusted by this quite much more. And you can see how there's a little, I'm not sure if you can or not, but there's a little bit of movement here with this input adjustment, but it used to be much more dramatic. Now here's our output. We turn this off and it shuts off the motor, so we're just using this without any effect at this point. So now you turn the output on. Check. 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 Oh, I don't have any volume. Sorry, I didn't have any volume on the PA. Check. 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 2. 2. 2. 1. 1. Check. Check. And now this one's awful noisy. 1. We shouldn't have that much noise in that switch. We're fairly quiet to hear, but so we definitely got some dirt or issue with that pot. Check. Anyway, here's 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now again, this used to really dramatically respond to how much input we have. 3, 4, 5, 6. Echo only. Echo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is echo only, and this is the repeat. Check. 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 Again, we've clearly have an issue with this pot. We're awful noisy right here. Check. Check. And we used to get a lot more volume out of it. So, okay. Anyway, again, I'm glad you asked about this prior to just buying it, because it's not as it's described in the ad at this current state. So anyway, I'll either show you the other video or I'll give you some more information in our comments. Thanks. Okay, lastly, I just thought I'd give you a look at it, the physical appearance of it a little bit more. It's a little dusty because it's been sitting around here, like I mentioned, but all in all, it's in really good shape. There's a little nick in the Tolex right here and a little bit of a divot there. This corner has a little piece actually missing. I touched that up with a little bit of black paint. Now, here's where the cord storage goes on the side. So you remove the cord from the front, and this little door opens up here. Make sure we're seeing this. Yep. So we've got a decent sized space in here, and I've got a couple of spare tapes inside here for it. So then you can just run your cord up into this little area here. So that's that. The top, the handle's in good shape. I'm not sure if we're going to see this or not. Yep. So our handle's pretty good shape. Again, I haven't touched this recently, so the chrome could be polished up and things could be made to look better. But I've got it sitting on this cardboard just because there's an awful big handle on this amplifier here, so it doesn't sit level otherwise. And lastly, here's our cover. Cover's in really nice condition. And really nothing to say about that. We're probably too close to really see it here in the camera, but cover's in really nice shape. So that just fits on the bottom here and snaps on the top. So there it is. It's a pretty cool unit with the light shining through, the tubes in the back, and you know, I think some capacitors, and maybe even replacing those two pots in the front, the input-output pot, seemed to just be problematic. And I think you'd have a pretty cool unit. I think it'd be functioning fine then. Okay, again, thanks a lot for the interest. Sorry that it's not as I described it, but again, I'm sure glad you asked about it without just purchasing it, because I wouldn't want it to have come in this condition. So, there we are. Ask me if you have any questions. Thanks.